Expectation bias is when an investigator or an adjuster reaches a premature conclusion without having reviewed all the relevant data. So instead of following an established guideline or their normal established process, they have an expectation of a result, so they might take shortcuts and end up with a premature conclusion. Now, this may not always be intentional. So here's how that might pop up in a real life scenario. There's been a suspicious fire, and the insurance company hires an independent fire investigator to go out. That fire investigator shows up on scene where the police and the fire marshal and the insurance adjuster, they're already there. And as they're getting ready and setting up for their inspection, those others there offer this information in comments like, hey, this is a pretty open and shut arson fire. We just need to kind of confirm it. Now, that investigator may now expect to find all the indicators of an incendiary fire leading to those same arson conclusions by the others. But that investigator might be thinking, great, they provided me with a shortcut, but you have to resist this urge. Now, the winding path of a thorough investigation may lead to incendiary findings, but it might also shed some light on the other factors that might have gotten missed if they took that shortcut. Now, this also is providing, you might also be provided with some other people's reports. We just talked about the police and the fire marshal, which is going to lay out the evidence and their thought process. Now, these reports might be helpful to an investigator or to an adjuster, but most of them are going to usually set these reports aside until after their inspection is done to avoid this exact expectation bias phenomenon. Confirmation bias, though, it's a little more self-inflicted. Now, sound investigation techniques like the scientific method, those are designed to disprove your initial gut feelings or hypothesis, and not the other way around. Your process shouldn't be solely focused on the data that supports your theories. The data should instead be tested against numerous theories and then speak for itself. It's like you showed up to the claim with the estimate already written, and when you're inspecting, you're only gathering the facts that support your already written estimate.